Let's say I'm doing a native review and I want to redact this document. The bar here at the top actually contains all of my redaction and highlighting options. In addition to this standard yellow, I could include any of these other colors in my color palette. I'm going to go ahead and choose a blue highlight. Next, I want to draw a redaction on this image. Relativity has several redaction options to choose from, and I'm going to use each one of these in this document. For now, I'm going to put a black redaction on this page. See that I have transparency to still see the text behind it? Next, I'm going to add a text redaction. We have a pre-configured list of terms that you can set up for your reviewers. Relativity even allows Unicode redaction labels. We can also go ahead and edit it and put our own redaction label in. I think the font is a little too big for this one. I'm going to go ahead and change it. Next, I want to hide the address down here at the bottom. To do that without even knowing there's a redaction, we have a white borderless redaction. We can also move these redactions around on the page if we would like. You can select one or many of them. Now let's jump a couple of pages. Here I want to do an inverse redaction. This, I want to redact everything on the page except for this first paragraph. Next, I'm going to jump to the last page of the document. I want to go ahead and redact this entire page. But I think I'm going to eventually have to print this page out, so I might need to redact it with the cross redaction. This will save on printer toner later. And actually, you know what? I think I need to do two different pages, pages 2 and 4, with a cross redaction. If you'll see, page 2 now has the cross redaction just like I wanted. I can also delete redactions at any time, or I can mass delete everything within that document. I can also toggle transparency using this button. You can read the text behind it so you can QC it for later, or you can hide it all together. In the lower left-hand corner, there is a drop-down that says Attorney. If I flip it over to Expert, you'll see that I have a clean slate on that same document. This is a concept that we refer to in Relativity as a markup set. It allows us to create secure subsets of documents. Our clients are using these subsets in a few different ways. The first is like the example I'm showing here. Say you have an attorney that wants to do some redacting on the document, the first set. And you're going to also have to have an expert in looking at the document, and you don't want them to see or interfere with the attorney work product. Or maybe you don't want them to see each other and interfere with each other's work product. Markup sets are completely securable, and we can set them up so that the expert comes in, they'll be locked down. They will not see this drop-down box here at the bottom with the options to choose from. It'll just be a gray straight across, and they'll not even know that the functionality even exists. It's a simple and effective way to build and maintain those ethical walls in the system. In an IP litigation, which is usually multi-jurisdictional, the document might go out in a variety of ways for different jurisdictions. We can manage that process with different markup sets. So instead of attorney and expert, you would see jurisdiction A, jurisdiction B, jurisdiction C, etc. There is no limit to the markup sets that you can have. Then when you go to produce the records in Relativity, we'll just pick from the markup set that we want to produce from. We also have a markup set navigation. Here you can see the type of markup, the text box indication, the markup set that it resides in, and the page number that you can find it on. Any questions about redacting or markup sets before we go on to take a look at tagging and coding?